East Timor has torn up a treaty which gives Australia access to billions of dollars in oil and gas reserves in the Timor Sea. The treaty dictates a maritime border, which has long been the subject of tension between the two countries. Advocates say the agreement wasn't negotiated in good faith and called today's announcement a win for fair play.
Not just a border, but a region rich in oil and gas reserves believed to be worth more than $40 billion. The current treaty gives Australia access to 80% of the prized Greater Sunrise oil and gas fields and dictates a 50-50 split in profits. International law suggests it should lie entirely within East Timor's borders. Dili has been pushing to renegotiate for years, taking its case all the way to The Hague. Now it's exercising its right to terminate the treaty.
Previously, Australia had opposed refused any negotiations, any discussion on a permanent maritime boundary. And I'm very pleased.
This dispute has gone on too long. It has been damaging for Australia's interests as well as for East Timor's, and we'd urge the government to resolve the maritime boundary through this conciliation process.
Australia has long held the line that the treaty should stand, but the Turnbull Government now says it will renegotiate a new maritime boundary.
We have a shocking track record when it comes to one of our nearest, dearest and poorest neighbours. We've ripped them off of oil and gas revenue.
The decision to abandon the treaty entirely is a major development in a long-running international dispute. East Timorese officials accused Australia of spying on its cabinet ministers during the treaty's original negotiations in 2004. Experts say today's development represents progress.
Nonetheless, a very significant development that they're going to sit down at the table and negotiate a maritime boundary, because this is the first time that Australia has agreed that they would do that.
Resource companies are watching closely too. The development of the oil and gas deposits depend on a resolution. Woodside says it looks forward to an agreement that allows for the earliest commercialisation of the Greater Sunrise fields. The treaty will be terminated following a 3-month transition period. Negotiations between Australia and East Timor will then resume behind closed doors over the next 12 months. Nathan Stitt, ABC News.